I'm going to create a symmetrical profile on a sketch on a new part. So let's open up a new part. I'm going to create a local axis system. I'm going to create a local axis system with the point on the fly. So under origin, instead of selecting a point, I'm going to actually create it on the fly by using my common tools. I right click on the field, and under wireframe, creating a point is the feature I want to use. I'll just go 9 and X and hit preview, see what it looks like. Let's go 4 and Y and 6 and Z. Select OK. You'll notice that the point got created in the geometrical set on the fly, and these are my coordinates. I'll select OK. What I do immediately is I just open up the absolute axis and hide it. And as soon as I hit Fit All In under the View tab, it's just like I'm working on that absolute axis. So it's really no big deal. Don't forget to rename the axis. Under Feature Property, we'll rename this to Local Axis or Part Axis. Notice I used an underscore there to have no spaces. We'll rename this to what it's supposed to be and make the part body the in-work object. I'm going to sketch on this YZ plane, and I'll just zoom down. Wow, my computer is going super slow. Come on. I've lost my grid. I'll try and exit out and come back, see if I can get that grid to come back. I'm going to sketch. It's painfully slow here. I'm going to try and zoom down again. Slide this over, zoom up a little closer. I'm kind of far away. All right, let's try something here. We'll go to Sketch, Profile. I'm going to start here, and I'll go over 4, up 2, over, I'll just go over 1. Make this simple for you guys to duplicate. I'll just keep going in 1-inch increments. So I've got a profile created. Oh no, you know what? Well, I guess it don't matter. I'll select this line here. I'm going to select this line here, and I'm going to make that an axis. So with the line highlighted, I can select the axis and say yes, convert it to an axis. And what I'm going to do is use that axis to mirror everything. But before I do that, I'm going to highlight this profile, and I'm going to go to Auto Constrain and reference this line and this line. We'll stack dimension this and say OK. All right. Now what I'm going to do here is right click on this line, go to auto search. So under the line object, you can do an auto search to grab the entire profile. We can do a symmetry. you have options of symmetry and mirror. Symmetry is actually going to take it and move it over, so I want to use the mirror to copy it. Looks like it turned it off. Great. Let's go back, auto search that, and go to mirror. And I'm going to grab that center line that's, I should have moved the dimensions out of my way so I can get to that center line. I just mirrored that. Okay. I'm going to move try to move this constraint. Painfully slow here. Well, that constraint is there. Geez, one of these other lines is overlapping it. Not that one. Not that one. Well, maybe nothing's overlapping. It just looks like it. So that's my axis right here. I want that axis right here on this part of the local axis system. So what I do is I use the contact feature. Under contact, we're going to contact this center line to this vertical line. And then again, I'm going to contact this horizontal line to this line right here. Whoa, that did not go right. Undo. Contact this horizontal line and this line here. I'm not sure why this is not. Let me try this. Contact the line I started with to this line over here. Sorry about that. This is the symmetry of that, so this has to do whatever this is doing. Since I moved this down here, then it knew to move that down there. You'll notice that when I go to analysis, it is a closed profile as well as a constrained profile. Now I can make my solid. Alright, so that is a good technique on how to constrain your profiles and lock it to a local or part axis. You will need to move these constraints off the part so that it's legible for everyone involved to be able to see what these are, so we can actually read these numbers. Alright, after you get that moved out, you're all done and you can go ahead and make your solid.